Hello, friends. Okay, so something is in the water, something is in the air, where Walgreens is turning a lot of us into Karens. And if your name is Karen, apologies in advance. A really good friend of mine's name is Karen, so just don't come for me for that. But it's just that term of a woman that's just pushed to the limit where you react. And a friend of mine actually said she was about to become a real Karen, and that is not her name. Just we're being pushed and tested, and these are her words, okay? So please find a bit of humor in this. So many people are having issues where those boosters are not working, or just a regular like 5,000 points when you spend 25. Nothing is working. They're obviously doing some sort of change from the old program to My Walgreens, and this week has tested us in certain ways where we've all had this moment. Thankfully, I was able to have a really nice manager help me out yesterday where I didn't have to call customer service. But my goodness gracious, you guys are going through it. And we're going to talk about what to do if you're in this sort of situation. Along with my friend on Instagram, we're going to go through a chat log that she posted publicly. And I asked her, I said, hey, can I share this with my YouTube friends? And she's like, absolutely. Because she was so heated, and she's like the nicest person ever. And you're going to be really shocked what you're going to read here in a quick second. And this isn't just me, guys. Even like really experienced Walgreens shopper, City Coupon moms, Rosie from Chicago, only two of hers would work. And she was like, up against a wall too with this. And everybody was saying they're having issues with this. And it's like, why even put out these boosters if they're this problematic? And I'm going to play something now from Mrs. Empty Nester, who's like the nicest person. And she stood her ground. And we're going to just take a look at what transpired. She posted this in a video earlier today.
My threshold below 30 and I'm not going to get my 7,000. So he said, well, do you want to go buy something else? And I said, no, I don't want to buy anything else. Can you just, he said, well, what do you want to do? And I said, well, can you just give me 7,000 points after the transaction? So he said, okay. He didn't want to do it, but he said, okay, I'll do that. So that's what he did.
Now, Jana, Mrs. Empty Nester, she's a total friggin' boss. She handled herself nicely, smile on her face, and basically asked for the points because they wanted to reduce down the cost of two of her Renewsit cones, which she wouldn't have got her 7,000 points back. And then for the manager to say, do you want to go buy another $2 of stuff? Forget that. It's not her problem that the coupons are not coming off properly. Like, there's so many issues right now with digital coupons, boosters, all this other stuff that nothing's really working. And it's really nice that they present all this stuff to us, but nothing's working. So like, it's just one of those sort of situations. But Jana did the right thing. Smile on her face. She knows the drill. She's been probably couponing longer than most of us have been alive. And she just handled herself in such a classy way that the manager is like, I will just put 7,000 points on this lady's card because she's a nice lady and super duper nice. And we'll talk about a couple strategies towards the end of the video. But a lot of us are being tested to the extreme this week. And I feel you. Some of you are even saying like, I'm done with Walgreens because this is ridiculous. And I am hearing you loud and clear. So I have a friend over on Instagram, and we've been friends for a couple years, and she's from Texas. Her name is not Karen, but she did one of those chats with a rep on Walgreens.com, and it went absolutely nowhere. And I'm going to read you the chat log and then give you my thoughts on it, and then give you the conclusion of what my friend had. And she knows I'm putting this on my YouTube channel because we chatted earlier about it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is really something. Let's just read through this together. So the Walgreens rep is Bridget, and then me is my friend. So it says, hi, my name is Bridget. How can I help you? Just like the typical thing. I want to be happy to assist you. And usually they're so friendly over on Walgreens.com. My friend says, I have a couple of clip coupons to my account, a 6 off of 12 purchase and a 4 off of 18 purchase. I've attempted multiple times to use these coupons and they will not come off with my transaction. So the rep's like, I'd be happy to help you. And so the rep also asks for her name. The name is provided. I'm not going to give you guys my friend's first, last name, and her phone number, obviously, because of, reasons of her privacy. So then Bridget, the customer service rep, says, it is because you are redeeming points when you make a purchase and it takes away the amount you should have for your coupons to apply. And then my friend says, that is not what is happening. The coupons are not coming off. So I'm using points to lower the balance since the coupons won't come off. So the rep then says you have to either have you have to either 12 or 18 before taxes for all the coupons to be used to be able to use points. And then my friend says, yes, I know. I have even had managers cancel the whole transaction because it's not coming off. When I do even use coupons, do I need to start taking pictures and send them as proof? The rep again says, I do apologize. I believe you. A lot of times there is glitches in the system and the coupons won't apply. Okay, so my friend then says, so what is the resolution? Walgreens gives me offers they can't really provide, question mark. The rep then says, you will just need to call in or chat to get points, but not redeem on that transaction. My friend then says, am I not chatting now, question mark? And then the rep says, yes, you are. My friend then says, you can't resolve it here. I mean, it's a logical thing. You can see she's getting irritated because she's getting basically the runaround right here. And then we get this again from the rep. No, because you redeem on the transaction, which made it to be where it shows that you don't make a $12 or $18 to get the points. Okay. My friend then says, what transaction are you talking about? I'm talking about several transactions that I couldn't even complete because the offer I was given by Walgreens, so it is not a valid offer, and I had to cancel my transactions. So let me ask you one more time. Do I need to go to the store right now and take a picture? Question mark. And my friend again then pipes up and says, can I be transferred to a supervisor in chat because I'm about to get real Karen-like, meaning she's had it because she just keeps getting the runaround. I see it. She saw it. She posted this on Instagram, and tons of other shoppers were saying they had the exact same experience where customer service, if you call or did the chat before in the past, they would be very, open to work with you and just be like, how can I help? And try to come with some sort of resolution. But it just seems like a lot of you are getting this runaround where you're told that you have to spend a certain amount. And even if you spend the certain amount, things are just not working out for you. And it's super uber frustrating. And oh boy, guys. So to give you the conclusion of what happened to my friend, she called in, spoke to a supervisor, and was awarded back $25 in points. They saw it her way, they apologized, and they worked it out. So you have the option to call back, speak to a different representative to try to get a resolution. Because a lot of the customer service reps will just read off of a script or say, sorry, no, this is why. And this typically isn't the spirit over there. They usually try to, bend over backwards to make customers happy. They're very polite. And I'm not saying we're taking advantage of the situation. Absolutely not. But it just seems like everything has been like a hard and fast no, and just like it's really difficult, and it depends who you get on the phone. Some will just, if they see that you shop there a lot, they'll just credit you the points. And I think if you have a very large balance on your store card, typically the customer service will be very, very, smooth sailing, if you can catch my drift. But my friend just got it. She got on the phone. I think she asked probably for a manager, explained it, and then she had the chat log too, and awarded $25. So like, what a big difference. Same store, two different resolutions. And a lot of people will say, if you talk to the first person and everything's a hard and fast no, thank them for their time. Of course, always be super polite, guys. I can't emphasize that enough. In life, you get so much more with honey than vinegar. But just know just know the rules, and know that you're not breaking a rule. Because if you're seeing, 7, 10, 20 influencers getting, really expensive hauls with the 6 off of 10 or the 6 off of 12 or the 4 off of 12 or whatever it might be, and things are working, perfectly, but it won't work for you, you always have the option to ask. And just because somebody on the other phone who started working there on a Monday and you're calling there on a Thursday and they'll say no to just rush you off the phone, you have the option to call back and talk to somebody else. And we're not making this up. It's just a lot of us have been shopping there for 10 plus years since Balance Rewards started. So hopefully this helps you guys out. And it's super uber frustrating, guys. And I've been hearing a lot of this week. That's why I wanted to provide this video to really give you guys some information that you are not alone with this. And just know the rules and don't be shy to ask for somebody else. Be super, super pleasant. And cool, of course. Just don't leave the store, in tears, screaming and shaking your fist and saying, oh, it's not worth that. Frustration, you can always call customer service and get to a resolution. Alternatively, if you have a super cool manager like Jana did, you have that option. And Jana got 7,000 points. She knew what would happen and they helped her out right away. Same for me yesterday. There were issues. I knew it right away. They helped me out like stat, So the next couple of weeks before this new My Walgreens comes out, just know, guys, if this stuff happens, you always have the option to talk to somebody else or ask at the store for help. Before I take off, guys, I know that a lot of you got in on this deal to get Olay bar soap for 73 cents. What magic that was. Since in different regions, the Olay has been cleared out of the warehouse. Walgreens has several warehouses throughout the U.S. Depending where you're living, that's where they can fulfill your order. So what I'm going to suggest is Saturday morning, check if it's in stock again. Saturday afternoon, check again. Just keep checking if you can possibly do this deal. Maybe they will restock, I'm thinking maybe Friday night or Saturday morning, and just give it a bit of time. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.